Zhao. I'm the general manager of UnifyDrive company, and this is our new product, the UT2. Just finished its crowdfunding on Kickstarter, and thanks to our backers, we got over $1 million in the past 30 days, and. Well, UT2, I think UT2 is a brand new product concept, especially in the NAS industry and all the network devices.
Is it pocket NAS?
Yeah, pocket NAS. Pocket NAS, yeah. So,
with a RK3588, very powerful, amazing CPU, right?
Yeah, well, in terms of the CPU, actually, even it's a portable NAS, actually we use the CPU just as powerful as the traditional NAS, like our
the same
competitors.
chip that goes in a very good NAS.
Yeah.
3588 is not the low NAS, it's the high NAS.
Yeah, the high NAS. So we have a so unbelievable high speed for transfer data. So I think that it's not only a traditional NAS product for some traditional NAS users. Actually, we try to provide more and better product prices in terms of network device to the new NAS users.
Is it, for example, a fast SSD also? How fast?
Well,
can you do 3000 or no?
Yes.
3000 MB?
It's challenging, but yes.
It's a challenge? What do you mean?
But it is challenge to the whole NAS industry, but to us, yes, we did it. And well, especially it's a good product for the creators, just like.
So let's say I connect which Type-C goes to the SSD function? Is it this one?
No.
No, the red one, yeah?
Yeah, the red one.
Red one.
Sorry, it's for power. This one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if I connect this to the computer, I will get 3000 MB speed?
It's just as though we mentioned on our product page on the website. Yes, and actually we have some more like AP wireless model for data translation.
What about this? Is that a CF card?
Yeah, it's for CF
What's
card.
the speed of backup to the internal SSD?
Well, I won't mention the specific speed, but we try to finish the one you finished your photography. Which means that you just can finish the photography with one TF card, and before that, the last TF card in your UT2 finish the translation.
Nice. So it has a built-in battery, so you can have enough power to do it without connecting power bank.
Well,
depends on the size of the SD card or CF card.
Well,
but
basically, yes, we have internal battery, but we don't suggest our users to use the UT2 independent without
just use a power bank.
Actually, you can use it with a power bank.
Yeah, so use a power bank and then no limit. You can just use forever. Just change the power bank.
Just like, well, UT2 is and the power bank just like a combination of iPhone and MagSafe. So, well, it's easy and it's so portable NAS and the portable power bank.
So the power that's inside is kind of like backup power.
Yeah,
in case of is it like a UPS?
Yeah, you can consider it as a UPS.
It's very important for NAS to have a UPS.
Yeah.
And you have included.
Yeah, actually the inside battery is for the data safe. As you mentioned that the UPS, the battery can be used as the UPS for protect the data. In
the middle of a transfer, it's not gonna interrupt the transfer. It's gonna make sure the transfer is finished before power off or something potentially.
Yeah, it's totally important for the data protection.
Because actually you have two NVMe inside, and you can make a RAID, and you make your own RAID solution.
Yes, it means 8 TB. Yeah.
So you can do 8.8 or something like that, or 4.4 or 2.2, and then you have your, what do you call it, the UDR?
Yeah.
The RAID format that you design.
Yes, and well, you can just with one SSD, hard drive for RAID, and another for the URL storage. So it's totally protected every moment and every situation for your data safe.
That's amazing, because I always worry to back up to SSD what if the SSD is broken? Then I always need to make a backup also to HDD. What would be nice is when I put let's say I put the SD card in here, right? I put the SD card and it back up to 2 storage as a backup.
Yeah.
And then also maybe, I don't know if your software will support it. Sorry, on this side, there's a USB host. I want to connect to a hard disk to have an extra copy.
Well, basically,
outside.
Yes, it's a good design. I mean that if you have another NAS product like our NAS product on table, well, in future, well, that will be a totally safe combination for your data. You can just update your data and make the backup every time. So you can make the backup of the data in your SD card or TF card to
the
UT2
dual storage.
Yeah, to end you can back up the data to another device, maybe another NAS or another
maybe USB device.
Yeah, maybe some even hardware in your computer.
Maybe another SSD from a SanDisk, or maybe it could be a portable hard drive from like WD.
Yeah, the amazing part is you can make the 2 backup at the same time. Means that you insert the DF card, your UT2, and then you back up the data in UT2, and at the same time, UT2 back up the data to another device just at the same time.
Full speed.
Yeah, full speed.
Full speed. If my external, I have a portable SSD that's 2000 MB.
Well,
are you going to make 2000 MB out of here?
Yeah, only the internet speed can support. You can use the wireless model to make the backup. But if you use the cable, well, just I mentioned that, yes.
Yeah, to an SSD.
Yes, the full
external SSD.
Yes.
Even a USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 or USB 4. What's the host speed?
With USB 3.0 speed.
This is 3.0,
yeah.
And the Type C?
Type C.
What's the maximum speed on that? It's not 40 gigabit, no?
Let me check. Yes.
It's 40 gigabit host.
Yeah.
Directly on. That's amazing. That means full speed internal plus external in one go.
Yeah, if you use the cable to do the connection. Yes.
And one other thing I want to do, I don't know if you can do it, right? I'm just guessing, I'm just dreaming about the future. If you connect a 5G modem on the USB, I want to back up that, or maybe I connect a 5G modem to the Ethernet. I want to back up to my remote NAS.
Oh, yeah.
Synology, maybe in another country, and it should do it automatically without connecting to the computer.
Well, if you have a stable internet environment, yes, we can do it. But now we cannot realize the full speed yet. But the good news is that our new product called UP6, we have launched. Will realize the full speed. Just you mentioned that.
What is a UP6?
Well, UP6 is actually it's a new product and it's an upgrade product of UT6.
So there's a UT2 and a UT6.
Yeah, UP6. Well, actually they provide you more SSD position and even faster. Well, as fast as the 10 GB transfer speed, and even a touchable screen. You
already released this?
Well, we released the profile on PepCom CES 2025, but I think that our consumers will really get the MP product of UP6 in maybe the end of March or the early of April.
2025?
2025.
Your company working very fast.
Yeah, because that actually we have so many. Sharp.
Is it also the same platform, 3588 CPU, Rockchip?
Well, even better.
Even better?
Even better.
All right.
Well, I can't give you the
secret. It's a secret. You don't need to tell me, right?
Well, you will know maybe in the future. Well, 2 or 3 months.
Is it a bit more higher end version of the UT2? The UP6?
Much higher.
Much higher end.
Yes.
Because professionals have more money. They can spend more because this is not expensive. How much you sell this for?
Well, you can buy the UT2 now on our official website in the price of $599 US.
$399 without SSD, without the NVMe, empty, right?
Yeah, because we recommend our users to choose their
choose the capacity they want.
Yeah,
I think 2 terabyte, 2 and 2 is not so expensive. It's $99. It's cheap to get 4 terabyte. You can get $200. You get 4 terabyte inside. Well, maybe.
Sometimes in our explanation, we think that the price of SSD will going down, so that we provide more choice to our customers and the consumers to use more choice of SSD.
Maybe for $400 you get 8 TB.
Well, we hope so.
Nearly. I mean, it depends. Depends what NVMe you put inside. But the NVMe can be so fast. Some of this NVMe is 7,000 MB. You know, like, there's a limit. You cannot do the full speed of the NVMe, especially in the RAID. So you're talking about very high speed. It's just difficult to understand how high the speed you can do, you know?
Well, in the future product, we try to make it, I just mentioned that over 10 GB, the whole transfer speed. Maybe we have more than, maybe two Thunderbolt ports and Type-C. And I think that totally we have more than 4 ports for data transferring.
4 ports.
More than 4, maybe 5, but it's still a secret now.
Thunderbolt and USB 4 is 40 gigabit. Mm-hmm. So if you talk about 2, you talk about 80 gigabit.
Yes.
It's not true. You cannot. It's not possible.
I mean, in the future.
You can do so much speed.
In the future, but
maybe.
40 gigabit.
You want to do.
40 gigabit, yes, that's true. But 80 now, it's just in our plan.
Are you doing any thinking about solid state cooling? Because this is a fan going around.
Yeah.
Have you experimented with solid state, like maybe from Furore or Ventiva?
Well, maybe our product manager will give you more information, but as I know that we use the edge technology to make this cooling and silent. So actually, when the UT2 was working, it's not the cooling system can make it work, but also make it so silent that you can hardly hear the noise. So that's our unique design.
Are you based on open source Linux operating system on your device?
Well, I can't make it sure, but
is it secret?
It's not a secret, but it's just.
Is it an open NAS platform with many applications?
Well, actually, as I know, no, because they use the ARM structure. So I think that it's not so open to. I mean, some
must be, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there like some open NAS platforms already? Isn't that what you could run in here? Is the option to have different software on it or no?
No, we use the ARM.
You make your software, right?
Well, we used the OS based on the ARM structure. So we think that we try to develop the software and the OS can provide the best experience to our consumers. But in future, we also provide some other product, maybe use x86 structure. So that will give some more choice to the developers.
So I want to, sorry, I keep asking about things that I don't know if you can answer. Maybe it's a secret or not, or maybe we'll see. Can I just automatically upload to YouTube? Can I automatically upload to Google Drive?
Well, that's a very good question. Well, the original software of UT2 designed to direct to link to Google Drive, but now we are developing this part. We'll finish it in maybe in the future, maybe months. Well, we'll finish it as soon as possible. So you can believe us.
Google Drive, and how about Nextcloud?
Yes, you can just back up between UT2 and NAS and the like iCloud and Google Drive. I think we'll realize the iCloud link connection at first and then Google Drive. I think we're so close, even at the same time.
Nice. But next cloud, the open source, kind of like a multi-NAS platform. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what application exactly is possible in here, and sync with the Synology, sync with the QNAP. There's so much sync that would be nice to have, right?
Yes. Well, actually, UT2 is just the first portable NAS to UnifyDrive, and we are developing more and sharper product in future. So all the product, whatever in the hardware field and in software field, will give more surprise to market and our users.
How stable is it? That's a big question. Is it going to be stable? Is it going to be like not too many bugs?
I have to say that it is stable enough for like users like creators. Like you can see the protector case that cover the device. So they can make sure that in some special situation like falling, well, you can believe us that UT2 will protect the SSD hardware and your data in the SSD,
and will stay safe. But how stable is the software and the whole platform?
Well,
it sounds like such a advanced software. Mm-hmm. It's very difficult to make it stable. No.
Well,
but your team is good and can do it.
Yeah, actually, we are inviting some U.S. local team to help us to develop our system for the UT2 in U.S. market. Now, actually, not only the English version for US. Actually, we are developing some multi-language version like Japanese, like French, like German.
Spanish.
Spanish. Yes, Spanish is so priority in our development progress. So, actually, we try to collaborate with the developers all over the world to make our system and our OS more stable in multi-language. But the very important part is that the international version, which also the English version, would be so stable, especially when the NAS operation on the outside and some special situation. Instead of some situation like Office, well, we'll keep the stable not only in the hardware but also the software.
Nice. I have so many questions about this, but let's walk inside.
Okay.
You have event here at the CES 2025, and can you describe your role? What do you do?
In my company?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in charge of the marketing and the sales of UnifyDrive in US and overseas market.
And here you have what you call it? You're doing tacos. Okay, let's walk in. There's an event coming. People are coming out of the CES for your event.
Yeah, we try to invite it.
Let's walk this way.
Like we try to invite our
some
friends,
media guys.
Media. Not only the media guys. We invited our potential users.
What do you say? Your what?
Well, potential users.
Potential users.
Yeah, and the care of our potential users to experience our product in this party. And it's not a usually lunch event, or we will not try to make just show every detail of our product, but we try to give an opportunity to our friend and our potential users to experience every detail to our product. But like just our first project manager and our founder, Mr. Yuan said, well, the great product can speak by himself instead of some marketing guys to promote. So we try to give UT2 a chance to promote himself in such a party.
There will be a presentation soon.
No,
here.
We won't give the presentation. We will give you a story, a typical UT2 user, how to use.
You will show people how to use it here.
Yes, and
nice.
After this party, we will give our friends a UT2 product, and we hope they will experience by it.
How soon is the crowdfunding delivery for the crowdfunding?
Well, we achieved the goal, $1 million in 45 days.
5 days.
45 days.
45 days.
Yes, a typical period of crowdfunding on Kickstarter.
And how soon is the shipping to everybody?
Well, I think that over 80%. Oh no, sorry. I think that except some special country, we have some shipping problems. So, except that, all of our backers can get the product in this week.
This week
already? Yeah, they already get their product.
Everybody get it this week.
Yes.
Wow.
We try our
it's
best.
Happening right now.
But except that some special country, it's too far.
Like North Korea or something. I'm joking. some special country have a problem. And let's walk here for 1 second. Describe who's coming to this party. Who will come here? Explain a little bit, like media a little bit, users, potential partners.
Most of friends invited to our party are some creators and some technology medium.
And then some of the guys also getting right here. They're getting the special cocktail. Is this the UnifyDrive cocktail or?
No,
no.
But actually, you can imagine UT2 as our product as a cocktail. Well, it's a combination of all the functions, including some AI functions that the normal consumer need. Well, we try to evolve and change to suit our modern lifestyle. So it's a cocktail. It's a combination. It's not some traditional NAS product with some sharp top set like some CPU. But yes, we give the best CPU, best the memory, and the best product design, the best software to our consumers. But the most important part is that the most important part is that we give the best product concept and the product experience to our consumers.
It's a very special product, no? Because I've been looking at this kind of like a little bit the market for more than 10 years. There was a WD Passport, wireless WD, and I tried to see what was possible in portable, backup, automatic, but it's you're achieving something that's not happened before, kind of, right? It's very unique.
Yeah, well, actually, our product team and our founder try to give some useful and age the product concept to the market. That means that we try to avoid to competitive with the traditional product in some traditional product style. Well, as you said, that it's unique. Well, the unique is not for the product; it's for the real consumer demands. So that's why it's so unique.
And I was looking before, and I was surprised. There's a big machine. Your company is doing not only this. You've been doing a lot of things.
Well,
how old is your company?
Well, actually, we are a new company registered in U.S. So, but yes, we have some product team still in China, and our founders and investors, some of them are in China. But now we are focused on the NAS product, especially the first NAS product. As you can see, that it's a portable NAS, so different from the traditional NAS product type. So we will focus on the NAS industry, and we will provide more and better NAS product to our consumers in maybe a long period.
Why I love the NAS is because I have so much data and everybody's making so much data, but Google Cloud, Amazon Cloud, deep archive, or the Azure cold storage, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And if I want to have 100 TB or 50 TB or something, it costs thousands and thousands of dollars every year. But when I build a NAS, the storage is mine forever.
It's very
and
important.
I just need to pay electricity and internet.
Yeah, the first important part is about the cost of data storage. As you mentioned that, yes, well, you have paid so many money. All over the world, the users have some storage demands. They have paid a lot of money to some like Google Drive, iCloud. But if you have a NAS, actually, if you have a NAS, you have a private cloud. That's
you control your storage by
that's
yourself.
That's the most important part. Yes, but the even more important part is that, well, if you use some public cloud like iCloud or Google Drive, something, well, the problem is that, well, they maybe have a very safe system to keep the data in the cloud. But when you take the data from cloud, like you use the key open the door, well, it's the most dangerous part. But NAS don't have the same problem. You just keep the safer in your home. Well, I have to say that, like UT2, even you break some guy stolen your UT2 and break it, they can break your product, break your device, but they can't store the data inside.
It's encrypted.
No.
If you want, you can encrypt it.
Well, it's so hard. Well, that means that if some guy wants to steal your data, well, I wouldn't say that it's not achievable, but they would cost the person more, time and more technology to realize that. But to the normal person, well, I don't think it's a problem. Means that if you have a NAS, you have a safe and low cost private cloud. That's the important part for a product like UT2.
And so when you talk about Google, Microsoft, and Amazon cloud storage, I think it's too expensive. I don't know how it is in China. I tried a little bit with, I think Ali and some other guys are doing cloud storage. They say, oh, you get the terabytes and terabytes, but actually it's slow. When you try to back up to it, they limit the speed. When you do it by yourself, you can have full speed. You can control the speed. You don't get throttled, and you just manage your huge backups.
Well, that's the problem. Yes, at the same time, yes, when you don't use the VIP service for the public cloud, well, they will limit your speed. But for NAS, well, actually, we not only limited the speed, but also upgrade your speed by maybe the upgrade of software, and maybe you can choose some a better product in future. I mean, you can upgrade your hardware by yourself. Well, it will get your storage experience better and better. Well, in a very specific price. I mean, it's stable.
What I want to do, I hope it's possible, I don't know if it will be possible, is to put a gigabit LAN to a 5G router, 5G modem, and then on the USB host right here, have another 5G modem, and I want them to bond together to get double the speed when I back up to the cloud without using a laptop.
Well, technically, you can do it, but well, until now, I think that you need some more software support to realize the function you just mentioned. That's the point.
So okay, so we've been doing the video for a little bit too long. I think you are doing a presentation or something is happening in there.
Okay.
So let's go back to the event. Thank you so much for showing. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce UnifyDrive's Alan. He's here today to talk a little bit about the product, the company, and what they're working on. And I'll hand it over to Alan.
Alan!
Thanks, Frank. Well, hello everyone. I'm Alan from UnifyDrive. And okay, Welcome to our party, and it is so great to see so many amazing creators here. So it's my pleasure, and it's UnifyDrive's pleasure. Well, please allow me to introduce the founder of UnifyDrive, Mr. Yuan Bing. Well, Mr. Yuan is not only our founder, company founder, but also the most important product manager of UT2. So, well, at the very beginning, Mr. Yuan just made this wonderful product, UT2, to solve his own problem of data storage and sharing data and files, like photo, like videos. But from the big success of UT2, crowdfunding on Kickstarter, we got over $1 million in the past 45 days. Thank you, and thanks to our backers. Well, it is so clear that not only Mr. Yuan, but also everyone have the same problem of data storage and sharing data and the files. Well, I think that the most precious thing in the world is time, especially for the creators like you, because you have so many great ideas to realize. And well, maybe before you have to waste some time on, the complex device operation and the hardware, software, and well, now we try to develop such a wonderful product like UT2 to save your time. Save your time means that you can save the time for more creation. Means, well, the audience all over the world can share, can enjoy your innovation and ideas more and better. So UT2 has proved that the NAS technology and the product needs to evolve and change our modern lifestyles. So UT2 has such great success, means that we have a sharp product concept, and we try to give our consumers the best experience instead of the most important CPU or some other hardware. Well, in terms of the success of UT2, we have to thank to our vendors and our partners, just like most important partner of UnifyDrive, Intel. So today we have two guests from Intel, Mr. Alan Bao and Mr. Larry Blackburn, right? I pronounced right, sorry, maybe it's not so good. So thanks to our guest and our partner from Intel, okay? And I think that I don't want to waste your time. I just mentioned that UT2 try to save your time. So today maybe we'll give more time to Judy and his team to share their story in terms of how UT2 is such a new, sharp product to save the time, save everyone time, and make you have a better work in your creation. So let's start the rest part of our party, okay? Thank you, and welcome again.